I'm Natasha, this is Almost Vegan, and today we're making lemon basil pesto. So I'm outside today because I'm going through a complete kitchen renovation, so I actually have no kitchen, no sink, no anything, but I still want to cook. So here I am outside. This recipe comes from one of my very favorite cookbooks. I know I say that about all the cookbooks I feature, but this one is spectacular. This is Half-Baked Harvests, and super simple. And Tegan Gerard, she has a blog too that's phenomenal. Now, she's not vegan or a vegetarian chef, but she has a wonderful vegetarian section, and this pesto is so good. It's my absolute favorite. So what you need is you need a 1/4 cup of olive oil. You need 1/3 cup Parmesan cheese, but I put a little bit more, so I put about 1/2 cup. You need some toasted pine nuts. So I just stick these pine nuts in the oven. Sorry about all that noise. Oh my God, now there's a plane going overhead. Okay. I stick these in the oven for about 7-8 minutes. Watch them closely. If you don't like pine nuts, you can use walnuts. You can use pumpkin seeds. Oh, there's a little bug in there. This is what happens when you go outside. You need some crushed garlic. I used 3 cloves. It's to taste. Actually, in this recipe, she has no garlic, but I like garlic. You need some hot pepper flakes. You need some kosher salt. And you need the zest of 1 lemon and 1 lemon. That's what really kicks this pesto up a notch, is the lemon. And then you need 2 cups of fresh basil. This is from my garden. It calls for basil leaves, but you know what? I throw in the stems too, a few stems, because it's all good. It's all from the plant. So 2 cups, and wash it and dry it. I like to dry it outside in the sun actually, because I find it really quick. Okay, so now you stick your 2 cups of basil in your food processor, your 1/3 cup of olive oil, about 1/2 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, your toasted pine nuts, you need these, some garlic, 2 or 3 cloves, hot pepper flakes just to give it a little kick, some kosher salt. You can put in some pepper too if you like. I put it in afterwards, I don't know why. The zest of 1 lemon, really try and get all that zest, and the juice of 1 lemon. Now I'm gonna go blend that up inside. I'm probably gonna put it on my floor on an outlet because I have no counters, and I will see you in a minute. Okay, so I put this in my food processor and ground it up. Just do it for maybe 30 seconds. You don't want it too mushy, you want it a little bit chunky, okay? You don't want it whipped. Okay, so now that you have your pesto, what do you do with it? Well, you can jar it and put it in your fridge for 2 weeks. I like to put a little bit of olive oil on top just to keep it a little bit moist, but you can use it right away. So sometimes I throw together this pasta salad, which is really quick and easy and tasty. I like to use the whole grains pasta. This is actually ancient grains, or you can use whole wheat. It's such an easy switch out, and it's a really good way to get whole grains into our diet. It tastes to me better, but not everybody prefers it. Okay, so we're gonna add, okay, so I just made up this, and I've tweaked it along the years, and I use different ingredients, whatever is in season or whatever is in your garden. So I would say about 1/4 pesto, depending. This is 1/2 a box because this is just to feed 3 people. And then I put a little drizzle of olive oil. If you're feeding a crowd, you can do the whole box. Okay, and then just grab, like I said, what's in season or what you have in your garden. So I have some cucumber from my garden, some cherry tomatoes, some green peppers. You can put anything. I really like, I have kale in my garden. It's so good. I like to put a little bit of a leafy green like spinach. These green onions. Green onions are so easy to grow. And then I was watching some of my previous videos, and I noticed that I'm really handsy with the food, and I was like, oh, that's gross. So I'm gonna try and use more of utensils this time. So if you wanna add another layer to your salad, like I like to put in sun-dried tomatoes. I find that it really perks it up. Oil pack, don't worry too much about draining the oil off of them. So again, I'm not giving you measurements, but I just kind of eyeball it. I'd say that was probably 1/4 cup. I like olives to give it a little bit of a Greek flair. And then I grow a bunch of herbs in my garden, and I think the more the merrier. Why not? So I have some thyme, some oregano, some parsley. I just roughly cut that up. You can add those or not. And then a little bit of feta cheese. So we're kind of double cheesing it because we have the Parmesan cheese in our pesto, and now the feta cheese. And if you let this sit for a bit in your fridge, two things will happen. One, the kale will get softer, and also it'll kind of marinate. And then I like to finish it off with a little bit of kosher salt, some pepper, and voila. It is a very veggie forward pasta salad. So enjoy.